have read one or more of my books. I'm a nonfiction book ghostwriter, a co-author, and an author. And the dearly departed, late great Charlie Kirk once lamented that the left-wing library of books, of explicitly activist left-wing books, their library is vast in comparison to ours. And I have spent the better part of 15 years solving that problem. I write the books, I write all the books. And one particular book that's near and dear to my heart is that of making America healthy again. We got MAHA moms out there, we got MAHA crew. Yeah, I hear you, that's great. So, one of the most important things we can do to make America great again is to make Americans great again. America first means nothing without Americans first. And as part of putting ourselves and our families as our top national priority is taking care of our health. We are of no good to the country if we're fraught with insulin resistance or pre-diabetes or diabetes, heart disease, cardiovascular disease. Top 80% of the top causes of death, getting a little bit morbid, folks, are related to what we put in our bodies. One of the most important things we can do to reset our health is an elimination diet. We drop the bad so we can get in with the good. So Stay Off My Kitchen Table is my newest, that PJ, I'm sure he's around here somewhere, there's PJ. He's like, go up and talk about your MAHA book. Yes, so I regularly team up with various troublemakers on the right, and this is with Dr. Philip Ovadia. You might all be familiar with how the new food pyramid has taken the old food pyramid and kind of turned it upside down, where you want to prioritize animal products, you want to prioritize red meats, you want to prioritize animal-based fats. Well, why is that the case? There are concepts like bioavailability, nutrient absorption, anti-nutrients that frankly sound really boring, but the more boring they sound, the more important they are for our health. And as we make ourselves healthy again, and this, by the way, is a bit of my own memoir. For a number of years, I believed in various mainstream plant-based propaganda. A lot of people heard of like plant-based diet, veganism, you know, the sorts of diets. Well, it turns out that, let's say, 10 grams of red meat is significantly superior protein than 10 grams of a brick of tofu. That sounds about as palatable as it truly is. But why is that the case? So I read a lot of health books, nutrition, fitness, all the various sciences to make this accessible. Because so often I see people, they're complaining about, low energy, or they're complaining about, sleep issues, or, oh, my doctor's got me these medications, I can't eat this, that, or the other. And we are in a low-intensity conflict in the United States. One of my books that many of you have read, called Unhumans, is about the communist revolution that has occurred within our culture since the 1960s. We do find ourselves in a low-intensity conflict, in irregular warfare. Culture war is not metaphorical. And if we are to be good soldiers, metaphorically speaking, on behalf of our families, our towns, and our countries, we need to be in tip-top shape. And I humbly contribute Stay Off My Kitchen Table, which I co-author with Dr. Philip Ovadia of the beautiful, fully red state of Florida. Governor DeSantis is doing some great work down there. I think he has been as effective as our rhino of a governor has been ineffective. Yeah. Talk about the Haitians in Springfield, right? That's one of the next books I'm doing. I write all the books, folks. So, if you want to learn about how to make Americans great again, starting with yourself, starting with your family, and what you do every day to fuel the next generation of patriots, it's not just about what you're eating, it's about what you're choosing not to. I highly recommend you get yourself, we have sugar-free candies and treats, ketogenic diet, low carb, I can talk to you about that if you like. Thank you so much, Ohio. Thank you. We have Sarah and PJ both had me hosting. Thank you very much. God bless America and God bless Ohio. Ohio first. Thank you.